We have another free Forma, Tea Time Heroes, and some excellent quality of life updates. We're going to go over all of that, but remember, the summer celebration is not normally a groundbreaking FEH channel, but it does have a lot of solid things in it. It is about what we got last year, and this is not a bad thing. Let's get in and talk about all of the things that we got. So Tea Time Heroes are up first, and they definitely went for some favorites. This is Veronica. Now we're going to pause and just take a look at skills real quickly, but this is the Veronica you've come to expect here. They always have to have about one a year. I don't know if you've noticed that. If we look at the skills, now we just saw her take out Hector just for reference. We have Slice with Sparrow, a detect skill, which is excellent. And then it looks like attack speed, Insight Hone. Now, we have Princess Teapot and Immurement, so she's going to have another preference special. I have grown to really love preference specials, especially on something like a Tome Cav, where you're not going to get a whole lot of this. This is a colorless tome, though. They're going to try to make her a nuke, and we'll see how good she is when she comes out, but this is about what to expect. Next, we have T. Felix, and Oblivion is probably going nuts right now. This is not his favorite seasonal, but this looks about in the same vein as his Brave version was. I'm expecting a lot of the same shenanigans, more true damage, and just as many actions. If we look at his skills, it looks like he does have a version of Lone Wolf, so that'll probably be another 3-action type of deal. And then we have the Tempest Pulse F. I'm blanking on the exact name of the skill, but it's those new hybrid that gives you both cooldown and extra range that you can move at. This unit will likely be very good. The question is, how hard will he hit? We are hitting an all-new era of bulk right now, so that is something that is tough to compete with. Next, we have Saline, and you can't have a tea party without Saline. This is the D mode, so keep that in mind. She does not have a preference weapon, which is unfortunate for Saline fans, but you will be able to merge her up. We've got that Tome Flyer. As far as what you get here, attack speed mastery, which I loved it when it first came out, and I have since soured on it a bit. Rally up res is nice, and then you have a rain skill. This isn't going to be an amazing fodder unit, but if that is something you need, then that's something you can go get. Okay, our GHB is Finn, and I want you to watch this carefully. This is not a preference weapon. So, first off, throwback to the big cake thing. So, shoves Leaf and then gets another action. And this looks like it would be through Severing Knife. We'll see when it comes up. There may be something else going on, but that is something to watch out for. So next we have Ingrid and Nana as a harmonized hero. This is going to be a Cav nuke, and keep in mind, melee Cavs have really gotten a lot of fantastic skills. We're going to see how this one stacks up. Again, you're going to be looking at the true damage. That is the biggest thing. I don't know if we're going to have extra actions because they seem to be playing into that with this. If you look carefully, though, we do seem to have some sort of preference A skill that looks like a spoon of some sort. We'll see if I can get it paused just right. I can't completely tell, but that does... maybe that's a spoon. We'll find out for sure. But we have Potent Assault, it looks like, an attack speed, Insight Hone. So if you want this unit as a base to inherit to other units, that is a strong possibility there. High speed, high attack, that is no surprise. We have gotten some excellent Cav nukes, and it looks like she has an empathy status on there. We'll see, though. This is going to be interesting to watch. Harmonized heroes are very hit and miss, so we'll get more of the lowdown when she does come out. We have the Summer of Chrom stuff up for just a little while longer. Definitely go check that out. Sprinkles did an amazing job on that art, and it looks absolutely spectacular. The link to that is in the description or up above my head. Let's get back to it, though. Okay, we have the summer celebration here, and the awards for this are, again, about on par. The thing that I love most about the summer celebration, and they're going to go over it here in just a little bit, is the seasonal tickets that they give you for the older seasonal units. I think those are some of the most fun things that they give out, period, and I wish they would give them out as arena awards. every other they could swap out and do one for the standard pool, one for the special pool, but I would love to see more of these. The summer celebration, though, is all about tickets always, so that's going to be something that you're going to see a ton of. Right now, we're getting 2 celebratory special maps. The reason these are important is because they give orbs. Make sure you do these. This is, I believe, 10 orbs that are coming your way if you defeat these, and they are very easy, along with those tickets that are, it's always nice to be able to summon something for free. What they're going to show us up next is this event that I was talking about, all of the 4-star specials for the special heroes, and there are a lot of fun things on those. We'll go over those more as we get closer, but those are pretty fantastic. Here are your Grand Hero Battle Revivals. If one of these is a merge project, you can definitely go after those. If I'm looking for meta impactful units, most of the time these are just fun to merge up. The power creep goes so quickly that it's kind of hard to get some of these units to work. That's not to say you can't, though, and in particular, there are a lot of upgrades too. We just talked about melee calves, and even melee flyers right now are doing really, really well. I will mention Gris is still a very fun unit to build up, even though we have just so many warp inhibitors, so that is another fun thing you can do. But these are fun units, and if you wish to build them, I think you'll have a good time. Now, we have the skill focus summoning events, and
But I'm begging you.
for the most part, these are solid skips, unless there is just something that is your absolute favorite. If I'm picking out one, there are some with rearmed heroes, and I see a couple with 2 on there. Keep in mind, these are 3-person banners, so if you have a rearmed hero that is on here, your fodder bank, then there is a chance that you could stock up on that. But it's hard for me to suggest that with the Braves just right on the horizon. And these last a very, very short amount of time, so you've got to hit them very quickly. But there are some great things. I know personally, Sonya is a fantastic fodder bank for me, so I may be looking at that, particularly since she's on green. But there are a ton of others like Erica and Sita, and I'm seeing Nino up there. And if you have Micaiah, for instance, really what it is what is in your barracks. But again, be very, very careful. Just on the horizon, we have Braves, and they are going to probably be an orb drain. Next, we have the Hero Fest, and I am very impressed with this. Keep in mind, this is what new players get in order to try to catch them up to the current meta. What you're normally looking for is heroes that are dominant in different modes. Pressfelger is actually an excellent light mythic right now if you're looking for merges there, or if you're a new player and need merges on a light mythic. That is a great way to go. Camilla is obviously the nuke right now. We have 2 different heroes in both Rhea and Marth that are duo heroes, so they score well if you want to be in arena, but they also do well in other modes like defense or even in summoner duels. This is an excellent Hero Fest, and I'm happy they went this way. Personally, I'm going to be trying to summon for Camilla because I would love some trample fodder. I have some specific heroes that would really enjoy getting that. So this is the list of the entire rewards that you're getting. Again, this is about what you're looking at from last year. Remember, that is 12 orbs, but you get some additional from the quests, so you're getting a little more, but not much. There are very, very stingy with orbs. The biggest thing they're trying to give you is tickets and sell you on those. And I mean, this is 28 free summons, which is not bad, but as many of you have brought up, I'd rather just have the orbs. But anyway, this should be fun, and I think this is a solid lineup as far as rewards go. Let's go over the quality of life stuff. All right, in the new updates range, I actually expected to see some sort of refines news, and we didn't get it, which is interesting. I wonder if there's more to come on that, or if they're unique this time. They may have just had too many quality of life things. This is the batch of units that are getting bumped out of the main pool, and they brings it up here, but it is pretty impactful that some of these are rearmed heroes. Particularly for me, Robin as a dragon armored unit is really fantastic at spreading all of my different things that I have to different units. As a fodder bank, she is just top tier, and that is interesting that we're going to be getting her on a 3-person banner where the rates are higher. Now, colorless is just painful right now, but that is it does help when there are only 3 units on there. It's nice to know that you're not going to be pity broken by a lot of these units, but keep in mind, even when you get the 4-star specials, those will not be rearmed units. That is not a thing they do, so just be on the lookout for that. Okay, Aether Raids structures. This is interesting and makes me very, very happy. There are some definite things that I seem to... over the course, I have missed a few of the structures that have come by. I am looking forward to be able to fill those in. As far as Binding Worlds goes, they say it's going to be easier for you to find your friends, which is huge and really promotes having your friends and being more social there. Holoforms are going to make it even easier to get higher level skills, which is a big deal and I think is a good change. Holoforms is probably their most popular mode right now. I want you to take that in. They are going to make this as accessible as possible to people because I have a feeling this is also a way that they are making a lot of their money at this point. Speaking of Formas, I have my Forma guide up there, and we've got a few more days to really get that through. If you're looking for how to build Thor or Ymir, definitely go check that out. Members, you are amazing. Take care and schedule an appointment with your FEHologist real soon.